Okay. Oh, and we are live, hopefully. Just FYI, everyone, there is like a 15 to 30-second delay on what we say versus what pops up on the screen. Just be prepared for that. All right. Hi, and welcome to BL Week in Review. We're taking the BL off of it. So I am Songbird, and I'd like to introduce to everybody my new I don't know what we want to call ourselves, but person I'm working with. This is Beth.
Hello!
And from now on, when you see me on a video, you'll probably see her too, because we're going to be launching all of this together. So very, very first thing I'm going to do is announce the plan and the new location and all of the things, just so that anybody who comes across this doesn't have to get too far into it to discover where we're going to be. Uh, Everybody saying hi, FYI.
Yay!
Anyway,
I know someone put my social media, so they either know me or I mean, hello. I am Beth.
I referenced your social media account when I
Beautiful.
put stuff out there. So,
Hello everyone.
we this is our last time doing this, and my last time doing this for the BL Express, our first time together. And next week we will be hosting BL Week in Review on a new platform. The new channel is called BL Unscripted. There's a link to that new channel in the description of this live. So you can go ahead and head on over there, subscribe, turn on notifications so you'll know when our live pops up, when the link pops up. We'll also be doing a great social media campaign this week, and we will be making sure to put links out there and stuff like that a little later on. So everybody hopefully will find the new spot.
Yes,
Fingers
please
crossed.
join us. We're so excited to continue what Songbird's been doing and do some other fun stuff on the channel too.
Oh man, so many fun stuff. We are going to become a full reaction channel. Oh man.
Yes, so excited.
We haven't decided on our first show yet, but there's
We'll
some
see.
options in mind.
Yes, there's a
Got
couple
some
new shows
ideas.
starting in January, so we'll see.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's the big change. So, but the day and the time is not changing. So we're still going to be going live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And it'll still be Tuesday, so our next live will be January 13th.
Yay!
Yes. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Just an overview of how we run things. This is for Beth too, since she's new here. We go over the week, what started, what ended, what's coming, right? And then today we're doing something very different. We're going to be counting down our top 10 favorite series, rather than doing a spoiler section. So, with that in mind, no spoilers today, please. Keep
Okay.
them to a minimum. I like this. I like this to be a safe space for everybody,
Yes.
including those who don't like spoilers. And yeah, we want to get into it. I normally run this bit like a news show.
Okay.
So, who wants to do what?
Whatever. I'm up for anything.
Okay, all right. All right, I'm going to run over the coming soon then. You actually watched some of the things. So when we come to the finales, I might let you take over a little bit.
Yeah,
So
sure.
the first thing coming soon is fan service, which is a Korean BL. It's going to be on YouTube as far as I'm aware. And it's starting tomorrow, January 7th.
Yes. Can I add something to that? Did you have anything else
Oh
to add?
yeah.
Okay, so for anyone, I don't
Absolutely.
actually know Songbird if you watch this, but I watched the trailer for this one, and for anyone who watched His Man season 1, Shang Min and Shang Yu are in it, and it looks like it might be a love triangle going on. I'm not sure who the actual main pairing is, but it's kind of awesome seeing them. I know that Shang Yu has been in a few like Flying Penguin Korean BLs. So it's kind of fun to see them doing something that's like looks like it maybe has a little more budget, a little more, a little more going on. So yeah, I don't know. Did you see His Man, Songbird?
I did watch His Man, but I did not connect the dots.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. That's okay. You're giving like tidbits that's why we chose each other at the end of the
Yes,
day.
exactly.
But I did watch the preview too, and you like jarred my memory. And yeah, I thought the interesting part was why it was called fan service. It did seem to be something along the lines of a fan going a little bit overboard, right? I was just
Yeah,
like,
well, that
oh
was the thing
man.
from the trailer. I wasn't quite sure what the plot was going to be, but I don't know. I mean, I'll probably still give it a try because I want to see those two act together. And for anyone else who follows His Man season 2, Shang Min is Jun Song's ex-boyfriend. So if anyone cares
Oh
about that
man.
little tidbit of trivia.
Dang. All right. So now next we have like on the True Film YouTube channel a continuation of Connect. It's finally being released to the general public on starting Thursday, January 8th, and it's only 2 episodes long, and it's called Crosslink. So if you follow True Film YouTube channel, you can check that out, or maybe you've already watched it because it has been behind a paywall up until now. And what streamer is fan service on? DeLorean fan service is, I hope, on YouTube because it didn't say it was anywhere else when I
Yeah, I
looked it up.
watched the trailer on YouTube, but I know sometimes trailers are on YouTube and then the show is somewhere else. But hopefully, since the
It's
trailer's on YouTube,
true.
it'll also be on YouTube.
I haven't seen it advertised anywhere else at all. So, but yeah, you know, if you happen to follow me and are on my Patreon, then if I do happen to see it says Fangle Studio YouTube channel, I also, yeah, I thought like maybe that was where it's going to be on that YouTube channel where the preview was, but we will find out. Um, and also apparently either this it said next Friday there was an announcement from Love Memory YouTube channel saying they had a new BL next Friday. That Friday could be January 9th, or it could be the following Friday. I'm not sure what they meant by next Friday, but we will find out on January 9th. There was no title yet for that. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Chassie watched season 1 of His Man and really adored Kim Chan Kyu, but he
Yes.
didn't understand why none of the other boys didn't court him.
It was so sad. I was also sad about that.
Cool.
He's so charming. But I guess their chemistry didn't work out. I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that he's getting to do more acting and pursue that. He's also been in a lot of fun YouTube videos on these like where it's this channel where they'll bring in like straight people and gay people and then like random people have to pick like oh who's straight and who's gay and like there's this one Korean channel that does like a lot of these random like LGBTQ based videos that he's been in which are fun. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Up to date on all of that. Okay, so Awakening the Step had episode 1. I don't know, Beth, did you watch that one?
I
I
did.
did.
It was so I've watched a lot of their have I watched them all? I don't know. I've watched a few of the shows that are on that. I think it's the Secret of Us channel, right?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
I've liked some of them. I haven't liked some of them. So and this one, it was an 8-minute first episode, so you don't see a lot, but actually I liked it. I liked it so far. The leads actually they seem to have decent acting chops and they had like a little bit
Right.
of a story even though it was quick. So yeah, I'm curious to see how the rest of it pans out.
Honestly, for me, I thought the quality went up a little bit this time
Yeah, I agree. It
as
was
far
like
as like camera work.
yeah, it seemed like like you said, it seemed like higher quality than what they've have put out so far. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it turns out.
So Awakening the Step, for me, I'll probably wait until it is out completely because I am not much for watching only 8 minutes at a time typically. But it is
Yeah.
airing on Thursdays. And I don't know, I've known this channel to like release the first episode for free and then the rest are behind the paywall. So that might be the same setup for Awakening the Step. But we'll have to see.
Yeah. If you're like me, what I did was I think I joined just to watch everything. And then I like unjoined after I watched everything. But,
That's one way to do
so
it.
if, you want to wait till they're all out and then you just join and binge everything. And then, obviously you could continue to support their channel. But, if you're like me.
For sure. All right. And then finally, the finales, right? The ones that are actually ready to binge. And I always like to throw this out to the audience. Feel free to join in the live chat and let us know what you thought if you watched it.
Yes.
I like to ask the question, is it worth watching? Simple answer, no spoilers necessary for that one. So the first one that ended, well, it is the first one that ended that is now ready to binge is The Love Never Sets. It's a
Yes.
IBL. It's on IGE and it's 13 episodes long. Did you finish it?
Me? Yes, I did. I did finish it.
I finished it this morning, obviously because it finished this morning.
Yes.
Okay, we have an extra one from an audience. Also gave us an extra one that started. It's called Blue Membo. It's a
Okay.
Chinese BL on Bilibili with English subtitles.
Oh,
So
interesting.
that's
Okay.
cool.
That's great.
And it's similar to Secrets Happened in the Lychee Islands. So
I liked that
yeah,
one. So
cool.
if it's similar to that, that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you guys
Katie
see me
drops Love
looking
Never
down,
Set.
if you guys see me looking down, I'm just looking down at your comments on my phone. So
uh,
I see someone saying I dropped Love Never Sets. Okay. And then someone is saying, yes, watch it. I would
oh,
say
all
it's
right,
worth
all
a
right.
watch. I would say there are things that I didn't like about it, but I would say it's worth a watch still. There are Songbird, do you want to comment first or should I?
Go for it.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to say about this. I haven't heard about it yet.
Oh yeah. So I will say, so as how do I say this? I try not to get too into negative things. So I'm not gonna, go crazy. If I say a negative thing, I'll definitely still follow it up with a lot of lovely things about the series. So the one negative thing I will say is I didn't really enjoy how and this isn't really a spoiler, I didn't really enjoy how they portrayed some of the acting process. I felt like it was inaccurate. But on the bright side, I really enjoyed the GL couple that's in it. I thought their acting was amazing. I thought that they like stole the show in the scenes that they were in. They had such good chemistry because I feel like something that I sometimes is missing with the GL couple is that like true like yearning chemistry. And I really felt like they had that. I loved them. And I really want to compliment Ja on his acting. I feel like I've seen him in his other shows like Don't Say No and what's the other one? Is it Be Mine Superstar that he did with
Yeah,
first?
Be My
Also,
Superstar, Don't Say No.
I feel like there's
I feel
another
like
one
they
that
did
I'm
a third one,
missing.
Remember Me. They were the
Oh,
main couple in Remember Me too,
yes. So I've seen
with
all
his
those.
old partner. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel like I've always thought he was pretty decent, but I don't know. In this one, it just really stood out to me. Like his acting was very detailed, very intricate. He always had like an inner monologue going on, and always reacted really naturally. And so, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. It's a little toxic, but they get through it.
Wait a second. Even more. All right, DeLorean, I'm going to come back to your comment, or should we just insert it? Because I feel like I haven't even heard of We Are the Bad Barbers because it's All for You, Hard Night. I knew The Boy Next World Japan was coming, but I didn't realize it was coming before next Tuesday. It's not in on my calendar yet for some reason. Yeah, so I must know DeLorean. Where are the other ones coming from? Are those vertical series or like some of the short form series or where are they coming from? Give me your secrets. Okay,
Yeah,
anyways, onward.
tell us your ways. Where are you finding this information?
Okay, so I'll be sure to put those on the calendar, I suppose. Yeah, I wish I could screenshot that.
I took a screenshot on my phone, so
Oh, okay, thank you. All
you
right,
got this.
so
I
yeah, because I guess we
also
have more first
enjoyed,
episodes to watch.
someone said they really enjoyed Secrets Happened on the Lychee Island. I also really enjoyed that one. I don't remember a lot of it off the top of my head right now, but I remember liking it.
I remember really liking it too. I do remember being confused, but it got re-released on Gaga with like larger English subtitles and in the right order. So
Oh,
I might have to retry it at some point.
yeah.
Anyway, so for me with The Love Never Sets,
Yes.
I I thought they threw every toxic trope they could think of into the bucket to see which one
Yeah.
stuck. That part
It was a
was the
lot.
bit that bothered me a little bit. I was like, wow, that's you just had to put another one in. Okay, let's go. But I do have to say that I really loved that they added the movie in that they were
Hmm.
filming.
Okay.
And for me, the movie within the show was almost more compelling than the show itself in storytelling. That was a fabulous story that they did in there.
I
Really
could see that.
compelling, really
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not like the storytelling for the main show. I was like, they just, told the simple toxic college story. You know, I
I
don't
know
know. I just
for
couldn't.
me, it started out really good. For the first couple episodes, I was telling everyone to watch it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. It's so different from anything we've seen." And then all the tropes came in and I was like, "Oh. Sorry everyone, I recommended to watch this. You might not like it anymore." But there are redeeming things about it. So like, I wouldn't say I still think that you should watch it, but yeah, it's pretty toxic.
Yeah, so I was just like, well, I thought, okay, so this is my negative storytelling remark. I thought the
Mm.
writing got a little lazy in there. Like they just took
Mm.
the tropes and they like just kind of stuck to them without adding more inventiveness to the story.
Yeah.
But like you said, Jaws acting was I thought was improvement. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's the chemistry with the new partner or what, I don't know, but I would agree with you on that one. And like the
Yeah.
movie, that story was excellent. And yeah,
Did you
for
like
the
the
movie
G?
alone, it's worth watching. What?
Yeah. Did you like the GL couple too?
Yeah. Yeah, they were cute.
I enjoyed them.
Absolutely. Ah, okay. So I guess also had the same thing about the movie being better than the main show for the vertical Taiwanese. Black and white is real. That's interesting how that works sometimes. All right, so this is for everybody else because I'm on like episode 7. I haven't finished it, but To My
Okay.
Shore ended this week
Yes.
with 15 episodes. It's from China. It's on Vicky and Gaga Ulala. And my one remark from what I've seen for so far is it's toxic AF. So toxic series number 2,
Yes.
but more uniquely toxic.
Yes.
Where the Love Never Sets just went like generic. To My Shore has gone very unique in its toxicity.
Yes. I will say for me, well, wait, you're on episode like 7-ish. I
Yeah.
guess this isn't really a spoiler because you might not agree with me, but so for me, I feel like the show was really, really awesome, and then it kind of fell off a cliff. And then
Oh,
it
okay.
tried to get back up, and I will say that with everything that they did, I think that they got back up the best that they could, in a way that didn't make me super angry. Because sometimes I don't know if saying this will spoil it too much. Yeah, I'll just say, so sometimes the way things end, like, makes me mad. Like, people get forgiven too soon or things like that. But I don't know. I feel like the way this ended didn't quite make me angry, but I still felt like it was a little rushed. But the
Okay.
acting of I don't know their names. I'm sorry for everyone. The second lead, he's so
Hmm.
good. Like, what's his character name? Shulong. He's
Too long.
so good. Like, if you just want to watch like a masterclass in acting, like, watch it for him, because I mean the other lead is good too, but I just felt all the emotions through the second lead's like eyes. Oh, I loved him so much. And like you said, I think the story is more unique for this one, even in its
Hmm.
toxicity. I think that the
Yeah.
characters pull you in really well. So it's
Hmm.
like certain toxicity you can handle, I feel like
Yeah.
you can handle this one better.
Like I couldn't take it. I couldn't take ABO Desire, like that main character. I couldn't take that toxicity. That was too much for
I
me.
I I have feelings about that show. I have feelings,
And I made
although
it through the Wicked Game toxicity barely, but that main character, oh man, okay,
it was
well.
rough. That was another one where the guy who played the Enigma, like, masterclass in acting. I was like,
Oh
this
yeah, no.
like, I was like, okay, I'll deal with the toxicity just to watch you on screen, because the way he switched from being crazy to sweet and like, I was like, what's happening? I loved it. Um,
Uh,
oh my gosh. So yeah, To My Shore, very
People
toxic.
are all like agreeing with you and saying you did a great job,
Oh
which is
yeah,
so
okay.
cool. Yeah.
Let's see.
Brava.
Yay! A unique and excellent story. If you like really awful male leads, definitely for you. Yes. As I couldn't make
And
it
then
through.
Lorianne's like, I agree. To My Shore needed at least two more episodes, if not three or
It
four.
did. It did. Yes. HEA. I should probably know what that means. Do you know what that means, Songbird? It's an
Happily
acronym.
ever after. I learned that
Ah,
actually kind of
okay.
recently.
Yes.
Oh
To
man.
My Shore was much worse in that aspect. Yes, I agree. Yeah, no, if you couldn't
And then
make it through
Chas is like,
Revenge Love, if you couldn't
right?
make it through Revenge Love, you will not make it through To My Shore.
I made it through Revenge Love. Everyone's like, you have to watch To My Shore. Is it sad that I've gotten I've had a moment of boredom. I stopped in the middle of episode 8 and I haven't continued yet for To My Shore, so I'll have to
Yeah.
get back to it. All right, the third one that ended, Got My Eyes on You. It's from the Philippines. It's on YouTube. It's 6 episodes long. It was originally a vertical series that was transformed. And I've heard good things that people really enjoyed it. I've seen some good stuff on X and everything. I have not watched it.
Yeah, share in the comments if you've watched it at all. I watched the first episode so far and I liked it. I mean, granted, anything can happen after the first episode, but I was like,
Hmm.
oh, like, the quality of this is actually pretty decent. The leads seem to have like fun acting and fun chemistry. So I
Okay.
don't know. I'm excited to watch the rest of it. I feel like sometimes Filipino BLs have like very specific tropes, and sometimes they can be really, really good or really, really crazy. So I'm curious to see where this one falls. But this one
That's
seems a
fair.
little less crazy than some others. But there
Oh,
have
that's
been
good to know.
Filipino,
Like,
yeah.
sorry, I was going to say the Marahillo project is the one that fell on just like excellent. And then
Which I still have
anything
to
from
watch that.
Austin Films channel is just like a lot.
It's a lot. I agree. I still have to watch the one that you just mentioned because you recommended it to me and I haven't watched it yet. But yeah,
That's
and of
okay.
course, uh, I will always love Game Boys.
Of course, we have to mention Game Boys anytime we really get into Filipino BL.
Yes.
Okay. That one, by the way, you can find anywhere. It's like everywhere. I was like, oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. Like, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not watching. Okay, people haven't watched it. All right.
So that is it for that. Um, we are on to the main event of
Oh
the
man.
evening, which is the top 10 countdown for 2025. Oh my goodness. Which feel free to join with your own top 10 if you happen to have one. I'd love to
Yes.
hear what everybody's favorites were.
I know it's almost impossible to make one because trust me, I was like, how do I choose? So
It
if you
was
don't have
so
one, it's
hard.
okay. Maybe it's like a top 20, maybe it's a top 15, you know.
Well, I mean, I had a top 31. So,
Well, there you go.
and then, but it went down to 10. So I also have a top 10. So, with that in mind, we have 10th place, I guess. And we'll
Yes.
start there.
Okay.
And we talk a little bit about why we chose what we chose. I actually have no idea what Beth chose because she did not do a top 10 on social media. So this is
This is
the first
true.
reveal.
It is.
Whereas everybody else, if you
Possibly.
were following me on social media, this is like a recap.
Yes. And
So we're gonna start
I
with
mean,
you because I want to know.
I'm sure people know, but we are counting like all countries in this list, not just Thailand.
That's true.
So,
All countries. If the criteria is if it ended in 2025, you're golden.
yes, which I
So
had to double check because I was like, is Tame Po from 2025? And I was like, oh, it did end in 2025. So,
it did,
um,
yeah.
it did. And I was like,
And
oh
like The
man,
Love Never Sets ends in 2026. So if you were to put that on your list, which
yes, this
I
is
probably won't, but if you were, it would go on a 2026 list, at least the way I count them.
yes.
All
Okay.
right,
Is it my turn or your turn?
go for it.
Okay. So my 10th one, which is on your list, is 10 things to do before I turn 40.
Oh,
It was just
yay.
it for and we're still doing no spoilers, right?
Yeah, no, like no spoilers as much as
Okay.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could
So
do premises and stuff if you want to, because that's not really a spoiler.
yeah. So I don't know. I have a thing for I love when it's like older person love. I know that sounds weird, but I just enjoy seeing like when older people get to fall in love. And so like there's this really lovely movie. It's not Asian or related to this at all, but it's called Last Chance Harvey with Dustin Hoffman and Emma Thompson, and they're like older and they're like falling in love, and I
Hmm.
just think that's so cute. So anyways, this is about a gentleman who is turning 40 and essentially
Yeah.
has like this not really bucket list, but a list of things that he wants to do before he turns 40. And then this younger gentleman in his office decides to help him with the list. And, obviously things happen from there. But
Hmm.
it was really wholesome and really like it showed a lot of the struggle in how they handle their relationship and their feelings and things that go on in the society. And it was just like
Yeah.
it felt very real to me and very like I don't know, like these are the real problems that people would go through in this instance. I really enjoyed that. And I thought their acting was so good.
Right. It was like maybe the first time in a series where a boss really struggled with the fact that he was the boss,
Yes. Like he
which
actually yes.
I was like, yes, this is how like, this is a green flag boss right here. He's actually thinking about the fact that he's a boss. I mean,
Yeah, and
granted,
like
like they ended up together anyway or whatever, but classic love story, HEA required, but he thought about it.
exactly, because I feel
So,
like now, granted, the standards in I don't know what the standards and the laws are in different Asian countries about like workplace relationships and things like that. But it just I know it in America at least it's like frowned upon. So it
it
just
is a
feels
little bit.
like in so many Asian shows, it's like, oh, we're a boss and a coworker, and it's totally fine. We could just like date, and it's
Right?
totally cool. Which is like fine if that's the culture there. I don't know. I can't speak for them, but it would it's nice to see someone struggle with it a little bit, you know. There's like,
Which
oh,
makes
there's
you
like
wonder if that is like it's frowned upon there too, maybe, and like it's just romanticized perhaps for cinema.
exactly.
Oh man. But yeah, no, that is a good show. Okay, so 10 for me, and we've got some in the comments too. A 10 for me is Lost in the Woods, which
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know. So basically it's about a kid like who is getting ready to go to college. His parents don't really want him to leave the country to go to college, so to prove himself, they send him to his relative's house who owns and operates an elephant sanctuary. And it's just like the cinematography is beautiful. The acting is, I thought the acting was really good. You might have something different to say about that if you saw it, but the story was really good. Now, was it your classic romance? Absolutely not. Slow board, and then this is another one. We were talking about realistic. There was an
Hmm.
age gap. They handled it well.
I agree.
AKA, yeah, they handled the age gap really well. So I think that's yeah, so that's why I ended up really enjoying that. Not romantic, more coming of age, but just yeah, beautifully done.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
that's another one where like if you're into a more unique story, it is super unique because I mean, they're literally in the middle of this like I don't know what you would call it, like elephant reserve in the woods, like
Yeah.
you know, so it's yeah, it's different, it's unique, and like you said, you don't go into it expecting like a lot of cute romantic moments or anything like that, but if you're in it for the journey, it's a good watch.
All right, so let's see what people have to say. I'll read one and you
Yes.
read one. Okay,
Okay.
so we have my 10th, Katie saying my 10th was Memoir of Rati or My Magic Prophecy or Fight for You. They're all
Well,
tied.
man.
Love
I
it.
loved Memoir of Rati did not make my list, but I
Did
really,
not make mine
really
either.
enjoyed both pairings in that. I thought they did so well. I felt like it was very underrated. Um,
Right?
yeah, I liked it a lot.
Hmm.
Let's see. Someone said, well, this is harkening back, but someone said, older person love is refreshing, especially when one is an older person. Yes. Let's see.
Absolutely.
Place 10 on my list, Crush on You. Remind me which one that was. I remember the title. Do you remember
I'm trying to
Songbird?
remember. No, I may not have seen it.
I've
I
definitely
know
watched
that
it. I just
they tend
can't.
to go for like indie shows, so it might be indie. It might be like a smaller company. Uh,
Yeah, I'm like, I would need to see the I need to see the poster.
right?
It's so
Absolutely.
bad. It's so bad.
It's
I
too bad they
watched
can't put posters in the comments. That would,
too
yeah, that
many.
would
Yeah,
make
I
us
know. Someone said Fight for You. Fight for You. Very good. I loved that one a lot.
absolutely. Chaz says Punk's Triangle or Me and Who or Ball Boy Tactics or Therapy Game or Hi Bye My Luck or four
Um,
other shows. Okay, so
I love
I
it.
can
I
speak to
love
Hi
it.
Bye My Luck. That's part of Muti Love. I know that one. That one
Yes,
was
that one
really,
is the
really
one with
good.
C. Keen, right?
Right, right, absolutely. And they are up
I
and
love them.
coming.
They're so good. So many people
So good.
are recognizing them now, and I'm so happy because I loved Only Boo, and I know it was their debut series, and obviously they had things to improve on, but like they did so well, and I was like, everyone needs
Hmm.
to know how talented they are, and now people are recognizing them from head to head, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, right. All right. Shall we move on to number 9?
Sure. Okay, so mine was My Bias is Showing.
Okay. All right.
Yes. I did you watch that one?
Yes, I'm circling through my brain trying to remember which one my bias is showing
Um,
is. But yes, I know I
very
saw
large,
it.
very large height difference. It's about an idol and like the secret crush who's a fan and he's a teacher and then he has to like
Oh,
pretend he's
yeah,
not a
yeah, yeah.
fan. Yes.
Yes,
I
I do remember this now.
I just I loved the the acting was so good, and the fact that like, let's
Oh,
see,
okay.
I don't want for spoiling. Something happens where one of the leads realizes that he was wrong the whole time. It's one of those moments. And
Mm-hmm.
it was done so beautifully. And the way that they like come out of that and uh like oh, it was just, I don't know, I just really got moved by their emotions in that one, and I just felt like
Mm-hmm.
the acting was really good, like very um just really detailed and really like they really brought out their emotions into it. And so I feel like what could have been a really simple story to me was like heightened a ton because of the way, because of the like emotions and the thought they put into it. Yeah, I don't
Mm.
know. I really like that one.
Love it. Love it. And we got the answer about that show. It's Thai, it's indie, it's on YouTube channel ALOS Studios. So there you go.
Oh, thank you so much for that info. It doesn't make me remember which one it was, but I'm sure I know I watched it. But thank you. Oh, my number 9 was Your Sky. I love Your Sky. Is that a
Right?
2025 one? Oh, it was. You're right.
Yeah, it was. It was. Okay,
Oh my
so my
gosh.
number nine is Resets.
Ooh, that was a really good one.
It was. And I it la okay, so the reason it ended up in number nine and not like super high was for me the
Hmm.
storyline, because I'm a storyline kind of girl,
Yes.
lagged a little bit. Just like six, seven, eight, somewhere in there. What's really funny though is I'm sure if you were binging that show, you wouldn't even notice. And like if I hadn't been watching that week to week, I'd probably have just like zoomed on right through it. You know what I mean? But like,
That's very possible. They really liked their long conversations, and every sentence had such meaning and such long emphasis on, oh, I'm saying this really meaningful comment, and we're going to talk like this for another 10 minutes.
ah,
And
I'm sorry.
I
The
like,
way you did that was really funny. Okay.
I just was like, I was like, okay, we could have
Okay.
covered this point in like 2 seconds.
That's fair. That's fair. But for me, from the storytelling perspective, I wasn't sure how they were going to bring it together in the end. But
Oh, okay.
what they did was brilliant. And like really just I was like, oh yeah, that's how you can bring it together in one episode. And like it just worked
Yeah.
marvelously and I was completely surprised by that. So that's probably how it ended up higher is because like
Yeah.
I just was surprised by the storytelling of that series.
Yeah. That's
So
another one that's like, it was so unique and different. And like you said, like the way all the story was going, I was like, what is going on? And then, yeah, like you said, they brought it all together, and I was like, wow, it was really impressive. And of course, Peter Pan and Pond have like amazing, crazy chemistry. And I love Pond because he was, I mean, this is not relevant to this, but he was promoting with Earth for Forever You and promoting with Peter Pan at the same time. And it was fine.
right?
And like, it was just very professional. And I just appreciated that he, like, so easily became like two completely different characters.
That
I
is
enjoyed that.
true. You know what surprised me though was the bad guy in that show. Because
Yes.
I had no idea. Like when I was watching it, it wasn't until somebody pointed out to me what his previous role was.
What?
Oh, now I have to look it up.
Wait,
What's it called?
wait,
I will knock you. I
yes,
know that.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
I will knock you.
So it's funny because I Will Knock You, like no one knows that show. Not a lot of people know that show because it was very silly, very lighthearted, but I thought it was super cute. Like I really enjoyed their
Right?
chemistry. And so when I saw him again, he surprised me so much because to me, like his acting was great. I was like, I believe you as this like
Hmm.
tiny villain.
Right? Like no, like I was like, oh, look at the tiny mosquito. Like he just
Like
like I didn't
literally.
know. Like
And you know what? because so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm an actor, so a lot of my comments are about the acting just because that's what I relate to usually. But the way that he, because a part like that could have easily been like extremely annoying and over the top and not believable, but I felt like he made it, even though he was over the top and he was like very intense, to me at least, he made it really believable. Like I was like, this man is
Right.
actually on the brink, like he is, you know, it's not just uh it's coming from a real place, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt. And I feel like those over the top villains can get really like cheesy and stuff, but for me, I liked his portrayal a lot.
Mm-hmm. I thought I would like to see him again in some a lead of something. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that
I
would be
guess we'll see what
great.
happens this year.
Oh, Valerie says, I will knock
Okay.
you. Funnest show ever. Yes, it was so cute.
I just returned to Reset to finish the last two episodes. I haven't finished it yet, but the overtop of it all seems easier for me to handle this time around. Interesting.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like binging
Uh,
it or being able to watch it quickly. I don't know. Best
let's
sidekick
see.
of
We
the year.
have
Yeah.
I don't see any top nines yet. I'm going back up like maybe we missed some, but I oh
Oh
we just
yeah.
okay, we got one. My number nine is Perfect 10 Liners from
Oh
Katie,
yeah.
mostly because it just made me happy each week. Okay. Love
Perfect
it.
headliners, yes. Oh, and someone else said
Number
Life Gives
nine.
Us Sadness from Vietnam. Did I watch that one?
Ooh,
I'm trying to remember.
that sounds sad just from the title.
Right? I don't know if I watched that one. Um,
And then we saw Your Sky.
yes.
Okay. Yes. Also all great choices. I love it. I love it.
Yes. I
Oh
appreciate
man,
that
eighth
as well.
place. Eighth place. We're getting up there. I
I was
adore
struggling
Bong,
with
who
his
is one of the
evilness.
sweetest humans to walk this earth. Aw,
I was struggling with his evilness. That's fair. It's more fun to watch him in the role this time. Okay.
fair enough.
All right. What are we?
Oh,
We're
and
on
then also was kind and like rewrote Love That Gives Us Sadness. That's really cool. All right, eight.
8. For me, Punk's Triangle.
Okay. So that made
Love.
both of our lists too, and somebody
Yay.
else's. I mean, Punch
Yay.
Triangle is
It's so good.
so good.
I just like, okay, so first of all, I love the punk goth vibe. So the minute they started talking about that, I was like, yes, I'm here for this. But it was just like so different and so like, how do I say this? Sensual, but not in the way of
Hmm.
like, oh, it was really raunchy. It was like very
No.
like artistic with it. And the way they did the cinematography was really interesting. And the way they like filmed certain moments was like just very dark and sensual and like in an artsy way. I felt like I don't know how to describe it, but I just really enjoyed the aesthetic of that show. And I felt like it was a story we hadn't seen before.
Hmm.
And the actors were just so charming. And that's another one where the main actor, uh, is it spoiling? I don't know if it's given away in the trailer or not. The main actor is just very good. I'll just say that.
He is. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's just very, very good.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
He
how
did a
much to
great
give
job
away
with all that he did.
with all the things that he did. So
uh, yeah, absolutely. It was just that was a wonderful show and much higher on my list. I'm curious to see what's higher on your list now because that
yeah.
one is like mm. So for me we have a lot of number eights coming in. Okay, so for me number eight was That Summer, and I know that ended rather recently,
Oh, okay.
but honestly just okay, so it was Hallmark adjacent, obviously.
Yes.
But like the story kind of had that classic vibe, but also was grounded in realness, even though it was like kind of was very grounded in realness for a series that was very outlandish, if you will. Like
Yeah,
the
I'm
likelihood of a prince getting amnesia on an island and falling in
mhm.
love with a local, or even getting amnesia period, or any of that, sort of outlandish, but like
Yeah.
still, like, a lot of the stuff that went around it was super real. And I like how JoJo celebrated uh JoJo's the director, by the way.
Yes.
For anybody who's wondering, I like how he was celebrating marriage equality in Thailand.
Yes. Yeah, I liked a
That's
lot
pretty
about
cool.
that summer. I feel like I was obsessed with Winnie's acting. I was like, this,
Yeah.
like, it was so real and so, like, I don't know. He's really really good for that type of character, but like he
Hmm.
still made it nuanced and deep, and I really enjoyed that. I felt like, yeah, like the story was really really well done. Um yeah, I agree with what you said. It didn't make my list. I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess it just didn't like stand out for me, but
Hmm.
I still appreciated a lot about it.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just like we mentioned at the beginning, there's just a lot of excellent shows, and like the storyline for that one just paced along nicely. I
Mhm.
wasn't bored any episode. I didn't like fast forward bits. I don't fast forward bits anyways, but sometimes I zone out a little bit, not gonna lie. Or I'll like pause it and I'll leave for a while and I'll come back.
Yeah.
Um, but
Plus,
yeah, so
I
that one I
love.
just went,
Oh, go ahead.
go for it.
No,
What?
I love Mon and Ryu so much. They're so cute. I can't.
Uh,
Oh, I'm so shocked that Mond has a partner now. For anyone who doesn't know, he's been with GMMTV for like a million years, basically since the beginning.
yeah, it's so
And it
true.
was always him, Sing, and White who did like they had like their friend group, and then White left GMMTV a while ago, and then it was just him and Sing, and then like they still did like School Rangers and stuff, but then School Rangers went away. So then like I think Mond and Sing were like, well, what do we do now? And so Mond has a partner, and they seem to be getting along really
Yeah.
well, and it's really cute. And then now question mark Sing and Shimon might be a pair. I
I
mean,
right. I when I saw
we'll
that, I
see
was
how
like,
that goes.
what?
I'm very interested to see how that ends up. But if it works for them, I'm super happy for them. Like if they, if they're comfortable together, that's awesome.
Anyway,
But yeah, I just enjoy Mon and Ryu's chemistry. I think they're super cute.
it was so natural. They seemed like they were in there, and they brand new, but they seemed like they'd been together for a long time. So they did a great job with those roles.
Yeah. Because I really liked Mond and Only Friends, and I was like, oh, he's trying out like this BL world, and then he ends up, with Ryu, and just I won't forget that they did a GMMTV live house on stage with
Hmm.
him, Ryu, and Sing and Jan. And it was hilarious
Hmm.
because Sing and Jan were roasting Mon the whole time. And he was being like really cute and shy around Ryu. And like Mon is normally this
Hmm.
like, I'm like a Hulk athlete human. And so it was really cute.
That is funny. All right, so we have my number 8 was Secrets
Yes.
Happen on the Lychee Island
Ooh,
from
okay.
Chas.
So you liked that one a lot.
And we have ABO Desire because of the
Okay.
psychopath and his one-track mind. That is purely the reason. Okay.
I
All
love
right.
it.
All
See,
right.
some people love the psychopath, and some people are like, I cannot handle this.
The sparkle in your eye. That one is good.
Remind me what that one is.
One, it was from Singapore, in Mandarin. It was about the two actors acting in a boys love movie, while also being behind the scenes.
Hmm. Maybe I didn't watch it. I
Hmm.
don't know. I'd have to check my
All
list.
right. And then we have, let's see, where are we? Okay.
I enjoyed that summer every week. It was an easy watch that didn't leave me a wreck from too much suspense. That's fair. I feel like
That's a good point.
it had suspense, but it didn't like prolong it for like a really long time.
No, and that might be what makes it a comfort watch for some people, actually, because of the lack of wreck.
Yes. I don't even know how they
Love it.
made both characters look so different when they were played by the same actor. Katie, which show are you referring to? Because someone said, oh, it was done so well with a wig. Were we talking about ABO
Oh,
Desire?
no, they're on yours. You're number 8.
Oh, yes, I agree. Great. Yes. I was like, wig, what? Okay.
What?
Yeah, they looked no, well that was okay, so well, I guess, that was what I was trying not to spoil, but whatever, someone said it. So
It's
what I
still not a
love
spoiler. We don't know what they're talking about unless you go too specific on
True.
everything.
So like that was yeah, the characters that were played by the same actor, like even the way they carried themselves was so different. Like that actor was so good because I think one of the main things about acting that's tough to change is your physicality. And so like
Hmm.
they're just physical like, you know, just their physical embodiment of it was totally different, which was really cool.
That's very cool. All right, we should keep going.
I know. I'm like, now that there's two of us, I'm sure I'm prolonging your live like way too much. So just tell me to stop
No, that's
talking.
okay. We're gonna be like, gotta get used to this. It's two people equals double the fun, right? Okay.
Yes.
And I'm sure everybody's getting a lot out of it at the end of the day. Perfect 10 liners for me was number 7. I saw that
Okay.
on a list for later, but for me, it was on number 7. And honestly, again, that was brilliant storytelling. Like straight up, the way they merged those 3 stories together in a way that was like plausible, and the way we saw all of the characters in every single sub story, and how they introduced them all in the first episode with their drinking game and then the storytelling. I mean, dang, like
The script writers
absolutely
were
fabulous.
fierce for that one. Like that was the
Absolutely.
any of these like amalgamation series where there's like 10 main couples or 4 whatever, I'm exaggerating, but that
Hmm.
is one of the best ways of doing it that I've seen so far. Like
Me
it
too.
was really really well done. It didn't make my list, but it's up there. Like I just yeah, like you said, everything was woven in like perfectly. I know that some people have issues with how the novel was adapted, but I haven't read the
Oh,
novel, so I'm
I haven't
totally
either,
objective.
so
So yeah, so like excuse me, I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. And
yeah.
I thought that all the acting was really, really good. Like Force Book for
Okay,
me
cool.
improved so much. Perth and Sansa,
Right?
I love them. They're already great. Junior and Mark, this was more of like I've seen them in other things, but not I haven't really like paid attention to them. And so this was kind of like their
Oh, okay.
debut for me. And so yeah, I love them too. And like Ooh Boom and everyone
So
else who was in it. I was just like, and the trio, who is it? Book and Poon and JJ. I was dying. I need them to be in another series together. The Ladybug Gang, I think is what they call themselves. I was like, I can't. They were hilarious.
so just decide, and man, we're going to go on and on, but I have to like plug in Junior a little bit because
Okay.
um Cherry Magic, and like that wasn't accessible for everybody, but I put in
That's
the
true.
I put in the thing to make it doable and watched it on View Thailand while it was airing, which it had English subtitles because they knew, so they were like a
Mhm.
little rebellious and put English subtitles on View Thailand. And I have to say that he was my absolute favorite. Like his characterization in that series was fantastic.
He was
Yeah.
really good. I forgot
So,
that they were in that, so I lied. I saw them in Perfect Ten Liners. I mean, I saw them in Cherry Magic before Perfect Ten Liners, but they were really good in that. I actually enjoyed them a lot. Um, I love Cherry Magic so much that that Thai adaptation was the best
yeah,
adaptation of
right.
anything ever. It was so good. But
So good.
yes.
Anyway, that's an aside. And the
Anyways,
point is that Junior and Mark also killed it in Perfect Ten Liners. Okay,
yes.
onwards to your
Okay.
7.
My 7 is Shine.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yes. So, to be honest, for me, if you're going to just rate it on story and production quality and acting and all that stuff, like it would honestly be number one. But I am not a huge political person. And so, just for my own preference, it makes it lower on the list because I enjoy other stories and plots more. But I just was like, I know this sounds like a terrible comparison because every country does different things, but like the quality of stuff, I compare certain things to like the quality of like American filmmaking, but it's like, you know, American filmmaking has a ton of money, so things happen. But like, I just felt like the way they told the story in Shine felt very much like an American movie or American series to me. And it was just like, I guess they say it's like very international. Like it was just told in a way that was like, the cinematography was so interesting and the acting was all like top tier. I mean, even the guy who played Victor, it was his first series, which I was completely shocked by, because when I was watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, he's one of my favorites. And then I found out he had never acted before, and I was like, excuse me. But like, just
that probably blew your brain.
Like literally though, I was like, he's so good. And just like the way they intertwined all the characters and told the story, and the way that like that was just another one to me that felt very real. It felt very like, these are the things that would happen during this time of political unrest. And I loved how what was the thing? It's like it shows all different types of reactions to war. So it's like you have the protest group of the college kids who are like, we're fighting for our rights. And then you have the hippies who are like, we're just going to smoke and just like chill and like not do anything for war. And then you have the college professor who's like, well, I can't remember. Is he a college professor or just like a what is a post career in that again? He's not a professor. He's like a teacher or something. Or is he a professor?
He works at the college, doesn't he? I think he's a professor.
Maybe he is. Okay, I'm going crazy. So you have the college professor who's like on the fence because he's the logical one, and he's like reasoning with them, and he's like, well, are you sure you want to protest? Like, it's better to go through the system and through the laws to like make this happen. And then you have like the crazy like military people who are doing their own thing and using violence. And so it's just like, you see every single different type of reaction to this type of high intense, like high stakes situation. And I really loved how they highlighted all of that, because there are a lot of different types of reactions to war, and there's not necessarily like a right or a wrong, but there are consequences to each decision. And that's what they showed. It's like there are consequences to each viewpoint and every side that you're on. So that's what I really liked about that.
Oh man,
that was a lot.
You know what's the beauty of this is that some of these shows you put lower, when we get to my turn, it'll go a lot faster because you'll already have said some of it, right? So let's some number 7 for Chaz was Tempo, Heart That Skips a Beat. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We also have Me and Who.
Yes. Okay, Me and Who gets an honorable mention because I loved Big and Park and that so much.
We have Impression of Youth.
Okay.
And
Pure fluff and just awesome fun and great chemistry. Yes. Someone said even the music was good for 10-liners. I agree. I didn't watch Shine because I knew I wouldn't like it. Okay. I'm sure it was really well made. It was very well made. But yeah, like that's a story that might not appeal to everybody. You know what I mean? Like I understand why someone would be like, oh, I'm not interested in watching it.
And then Valerie is like, it was really meaningful for me because they lived through that time.
Oh, yeah. See, there you go.
So, right?
Chaz said, that's great that you included Shine. I have a very long history with queer media, and I do struggle when I know, oh, that's tough. It's tough.
Absolutely. All right. Shall we
your number 7 was Perfect 10-liners, you said, right?
Yep, I went first this time.
Yes, you did.
You get to go first this time.
All right. Number 6 for me is See Your Love.
Oh, okay.
I
love it.
Just Loved them. I have already rewatched it like twice.
Oh,
I
really?
I I don't know. Maybe I'm a sucker for disability stories, but I'm obsessed with the fact that like I know that the actor himself is not deaf, but he played it so well and
Mm-hmm.
he had this innocence about him and the other actor like I don't know. I really, really felt the storytelling in that one. And I felt like it was so wholesome and just talked about like address like the struggles of someone who, especially someone who like used to have hearing and does not have hearing anymore. Because I feel like that's different from someone who's like born with a disability. Like this
Mm-hmm.
character had hearing and got sick and then lost it. So I feel like it shows how his family dealt with that. It shows how he deals with that. It shows like what he has to do in his everyday life to like get by and how he has to learn to
Yeah.
lip read and things and like and this other character, I mean, I don't want to spoil it too much, but he sees that and he ends up like finding a way to bring himself into that world and it's just for me it's so heartwarming and just like I don't know. I just really really enjoyed their chemistry and their acting and the storyline and yeah maybe I just like because I really love like Heart and Li Ming and Moonlight Chicken. I really really loved like Last Twilight,
Mm.
so I think I just it sounds weird but I'm like I enjoy seeing the struggle and how characters deal with fighting with a disability sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So my six was 10 things I want to do before I turn 40.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And honestly, for similar reasons, at the end of the day, it just ended up higher, maybe because I'm turning 40 myself this year.
mm,
So
maybe
it struck a real note. I was like, oh, well, 10 things I want to do before I turn 40. What? And then I was like, well, no, I'm doing them all already. So we're all good. But the fact that it was just this ordinary guy, turning 40 who hadn't had anything for a long time and just a really well done plot.
yes, I agree.
Simple but super well done. So yeah.
Yes. Oh, I see.
What
See,
we
your love
got?
is great. See, your love's so excellent. Oh, yay. Oh, I
We
included in my
have
2024 list. That's fair. It'd be top five. Number six. Oh, Secret Lover. Okay. Boys in
we
Love.
have Boys in Love. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Okay, it didn't make my list because like they're all babies and of course they have room to improve, but I love all of those babies. They did so well. And
Right.
that's another one where I felt like the story was told really well and gave everybody moments to shine. Like in that one because they
Yeah,
had like, the three pairings or whatever. Yeah, I
absolutely. They did
just
great.
they have my heart. I'm so excited for their new series that are coming out.
And they managed to even weave in an adult love story in there too. So
They
absolutely.
did, which I loved. It was like, and I'm so glad they're getting another chance to do a series together. So happy for Pot and Pepang.
We've
Um,
got School Trip joined a group. Well, I don't remember the rest of that title, but School Trip is the main part of it. Joined a group I'm not
yes,
used to, or something like that.
yes.
That's a
School trip
fun
is.
one.
It's also
Fluffy. You have a
interesting
type.
watching. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's also interesting watching how actors handle portraying someone with a handicap. Yes, exactly. I mean, because of course, in an ideal world, it would be lovely if we could find actors with disabilities to play these parts. It's tough, especially because when you have an actor with a disability, you have to then figure out ways that they can act with you and you have to accommodate them in certain ways and unfortunately not every set is willing to do that, but I
Hmm.
will say that more opportunities are happening and more accommodations are happening. Unrelated, but if anyone ever saw the Deaf West production of Spring Awakening, it was amazing. It's a musical and had half a cast of deaf actors, which was
Mm,
phenomenal.
cool.
They all used sign language and they had like lights in the orchestra pit that would turn on and off to show them like beats of the music so they could be in time with everybody because they couldn't hear the music obviously. So anyways, it was really really cool.
Very cool. All right, Lorianne, have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Uh, let's see. Okay, so number five. I
Yes.
feel like some of these are going to be repetitive for people in the comments and us because Tempo Hearts That Skips a Beat is number five for
Is your
me.
five? Okay.
Which, gosh, dang. What can I say about that
What do you
show?
say? It's a feeling.
Yeah, the show is a mood.
It's a
And
mood.
it's we try little William who'd never done it before, trying for the first time, which was kind of impressive for a first try, I thought. And
Oh.
well, I thought you'd know better than I, but I thought.
No, no,
And
no, yeah.
then
I'm letting you go and then I'll comment.
okay. And then Est, who also just played his character really well. Considering what we see in Me and Thee now, yes, he played his character really well. The difference between those two people is like stark.
Yes.
And then the music, oh
Oh,
man,
so
that
good.
soundtrack and the storytelling was
So
beautiful.
good. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top five all the storytelling in the top five. At this point, it's really pure and simple, like which one I loved more. Because I feel like as far as okay, maybe the acting hedges a little bit here and there, but as far as like the magic of it all, they're all pretty similar in my
Yeah.
heart.
Yes. In your heart. Yes, no, William, seeing him in real life, if you've seen any of his clips, William is a child. He's like 0.2 years old all the time. And he's so cute. But when he's on stage, he has this other persona. And he brought a
Hmm.
little bit of that into playing Tame, but he also added in this other part of Tame that was like mature and hard, like in the beginning, because, he has a wall up and everything. And
Hmm.
it was so impressive for someone who, one, hadn't acted before, and two, is still fairly young. Like, I still have to remind myself that I think William's like 21 right now, or like he's
He's
like
a
a baby
baby.
still. And
He might have been 19 when he played that.
yeah, like that's crazy. Like, I thought the level of his acting was so good. And then Est, like I fell in love with Est when he played the right-hand man in Naughty Babe with Dumandi. Literally,
Oh my
he had
goodness.
no lines, almost zero lines that entire show, but he stole the scene for me every time because of his facial reactions, and he was in it. He was in his character the entire time, and I was just like so excited to see him play a lead part. And like you said, his character was completely different. I mean, Poe is completely different from even who Est is in real life. Like, he
Absolutely.
made him so soft and so like just he crafted that character so well, and it was just
Hmm.
so beautiful. And like you said, like the storytelling was so beautiful. Like, it was slow but not too slow, and it was just like it captured all these beautiful moments. It was like the end of
It
every
did.
episode was memorable. It's
Right?
like they had like the little
And
sandwich scene, and then they had, I'm forgetting what, the scenes are now, but it's just like,
yeah, but anyway, each ending had peak romance. I was like, oh
yes,
man, they just anyway, yeah. So they killed that. That
they
was my
killed.
number five. Where were you? What's number five
Oh,
on your list?
my number five is When It Rains, It Pours.
Oh snap. Okay.
I am obsessed with that show. I
Oh
think it's
man.
so good. Like, it's just, how do I even describe it? Again, with the acting, of course, I'm always attracted to the acting. I thought the acting was like insane, but even just the storytelling, like, it was so unique. And it's a
Hmm.
trope that we haven't really it's a concept we haven't really seen before, and it was just so blatant
True.
the way it talked about it. Like, if anyone doesn't know, that story is based around this man who's in a relationship with a woman, and they haven't had like physical intimacy in a long time, and then he finds a guy who he ends up like talking to about it, and then things happen. But like, the fact that they were talking about that so openly was something really interesting to me, and the way that they crafted the story, like, it just had so many beautiful moments of no speech. And I feel like that's something that is so is so special about film storytelling in particular is that like you can have these moments with no dialogue and just show
Hmm.
someone's face or show their, you know, eyes or show whatever way you're telling the story. You can have these beautiful moments without speech, and I just felt like they did
It's
that really,
true.
really well.
Going through the list here, we've got what do we have? Chosen Home as one.
Yes, Chosen Home. It didn't make
So
my
good.
list, but it's so good. That's just like
So
that was just a
good.
beautiful story. I was never
It
bored.
was.
Everything was interesting. It had so many themes to it, like family, love, growing up. What does it mean to be a family? What does it mean to, you know, be an adult? Like so many things.
Absolutely. We've got Love Reset from Korea from True Film.
Ooh,
We've
okay.
got
That one was actually really good. I watch a lot of those random like short series on YouTube, like from Korea and
mm,
places, and sometimes they're really really good, and sometimes they're, you know, you can take them or leave them. But I liked Love Reset a
mm,
lot. I think that, and
cool.
then First Page, like the prequel to that, was really good too.
Oh, very cool. All right, so we have William is 21 next month, and then we have However, William is a singer, and singers have to interpret songs to sell it on stage. So I guess technically he's been acting for a long time then, if we take that into account.
It's true. However, not every singer knows how to act. But I will say that it is something that you should, it's a skill that you should have to be a singer. And I do think that William
Absolutely.
has that naturally. Also, people in the comments tell me if I'm wrong, but I think William is going to school for musical theater. So it's also possible that he did a lot of acting growing up, just like not professionally. But I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong on that.
I actually am unaware, so you'll have to tell me too, because I do not know the answer to that question. Yeah, okay, so onwards then, eh?
Yes. Four. Okay. Gel Boys.
Oh, snap. Okay, love it.
Gel Boys didn't make your list at all, and I was sad, but it's
It,
fine.
it was in the top 20. It just wasn't in the top
Okay,
10.
okay, there you go. I just the storytelling, the cinematography, like the fact that they filmed it
Absolutely,
all.
yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, they filmed that entire show on an iPhone, like with iPhones, and that's it. Like they didn't use one single camera, and it was just so real and believable. Like these
Hmm,
kids are really going through these issues, and they're really like dealing with these things. This was another one where I was like, this reminds me of like an indie American film or like an indie American series, the way they filmed it. It was just like so intriguing. And I love that because like
right.
all the leads except for Bua are all like older and not in high school anymore. But they played high school characters like so believably, to me at least. I was like, they all
They
seem
did,
like they're in
yeah.
high school. Like they totally embodied like how the high schoolers would act and all that stuff. And just like the love stories were just so, I loved the fact that they used like the texting and they used like the, you know, social media, because that's how people do things nowadays, and like the blocking and unblocking and the looking at stories and the close friends and, you know, all that stuff. And it's just like, it was just very real about like the push and pull of relationships, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you're young. I was like, yeah, I really like that a lot.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so my number four
Yes.
hit me in all the feels hardcore, and that's My Magic Prophecy.
Yes.
Um,
She almost made my list. I liked it a lot. I was just like, oh, I like these other ones more.
that's fair, that's fair. Jimmy and C were just I think they upped their game again, essentially. Um, like
I
Last
agree.
Twilight was good. My Magic Prophecy is even better. The story is interesting and unique. The pacing is well thought out and well executed. It kept my interest throughout. I believed them
Yeah. No, they
and their
I
story.
feel like I felt like that script was fine, but I felt like Jimmy and C elevated it. I was like,
Yeah, absolutely.
if anyone else had played those characters, for me, it would have been like, okay, it's fine. but the way that they played those characters, I was like, they blew it out of the water. Like they
Right.
really, their acting is just on another level, honestly. Like, and both of them, like, I feel like they've both kind of improved and, like, you know, been at different
Mm-hmm.
levels throughout, but like, I don't know, I just feel like they're really syncing up and like finding this beautiful place of where they both, you know, you can never say they're both on the exact same level, but like, I just feel like they play off of each other so well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that story, the story, right? Maybe, especially the quieter moments when they're like getting to know each other. Those moments could have fallen flat.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the moments that could have like really, really taken that story and caused it to nosedive. But
Exactly.
the actors elevated those parts. And so yeah, that's how My Magic Prophecy and the music, oddly enough, for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a music person. Like if the soundtrack is not adequate, it kind of throws me a little bit.
That's fair. It'll take the soundtrack will
So
take me out of a series sometimes. It did that
yeah,
for me with the Heart Killers. I was really always jarred by what JoJo chose for the Heart Killers for some reason, but some people disagree with me
interesting.
with that. So,
That's okay. That's
someone
okay. All right. So yeah, that's my number four.
brought up number
Let's
4. Oh, go ahead.
no go for it.
I was gonna say, someone said, Katie said, my 4 is Rearrange. And I was like, okay, someone's talking about Rearrange. For anyone who doesn't know, Mook Warren from GMMTV left and created her own company. I don't remember the name of the company, but Rearrange was the first series that was produced by her company. So even though it didn't make my list and it was like kind of okay for me. I like love that she's doing this, and I'm so happy, and I wanted to support her, and so I'm so happy that it made someone's list. That's amazing.
It was on my list too. It's just higher than number 10. But I thought it was Mook, but it was also there was another the main actor. He also produced it.
Oh,
Um,
the one who sang,
was
or
he
the
the
other lead.
singer? The one who sang. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's great. I didn't realize he was part of it too. Do you know if he's part of the company or he just helped produce that series?
That I'm unaware of, but he was on the
Okay,
list of the producers for the series. I
that's
thought that was
great.
cool. I also liked that they chose not an actor for the second lead, but rather a musician.
Mm-hmm.
That made a lot of sense to me. That was a wise choice. Anyway, so yeah,
Definitely.
rearrange. And then winter is not the death of summer, but the birth of spring. It is available. It was on YouTube, but it was explicit. So they got removed. And is on WeTV /10 cent,
Mm.
as far as I'm aware.
I think I watched that one, but I can't
Now
remember what it is for right now.
it's the very unique setting of a prison.
Oh yeah, okay. I kind of remember it now.
I
Yes, the
watched
soundtrack
most
of
of it.
Rearrange was really good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Rearranged on hold for me just because, yeah. I mean, there's so much to watch. There was a time when you could watch everything, and now I have to pick and choose. I mean, I try to watch as much as I can, but I remember when we used to get one thing every 2 weeks, you know?
right. And now it's like, well, we're back down though. We're back down to like under 20. But peak season was like 35. I was like, oh,
It's like
no
there's like
way.
4 things on every day. I'm like, I can't.
And maybe like the weekend has like 9 on Saturday and 8 on
Literally.
Friday. And like, I'm like,
Oh,
oh my God.
oh
Okay.
my gosh.
All
Okay.
right.
Next.
We're down to the top three. We're almost
Yes.
there.
So
We
close.
might make it in under like 2 hours, which is going to be pretty
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay.
We're going to kick some butt. All right, go
Okay.
for it.
3 for me is our beloved The Bangkok Boy. I
Oh,
love it so much. If anyone hasn't watched it, please go watch it. From the bottom of my heart, like that show, it is one of the best ones that I've seen that has a lead that doesn't speak Thai very well. Like they interweave the different languages like so well, and it's actually believable. they don't put in any weird tropes of like everyone just magically understands each other, or like, oh, someone's wearing like an earpiece that's translating it as you go. We've seen it all. But
Right.
like
We've seen it all.
and just, if anyone loves Top from oh my god, what is the name of their series? Every You, Every Me. He is in it, and he's not one of the leads, but he's one of the main like group, and he's so good. I just felt like everyone's acting was so amazing, and the casting was perfect for that, and just the storytelling. It's a little more raw than what we're used to, which is maybe why not as many people were interested in it. Like the violence is a little more like, if you guys know the comparison, I feel like Thai violence in BL can be a little toned down, whereas like Japanese violence in BL can be like really crazy sometimes. I feel like it's somewhere in the middle. It's like it's more violent than we're used to seeing, but it's not quite to like the crazy, crazy Japanese violence you see. But yeah, I enjoyed that it was raw and real and like had this edge to it, but also had like a beautiful love story and really lovable characters. So hopefully there's a season 2 coming out. They talked about it. I don't know if it's happening, but I would love for it to happen.
I think it is. I haven't seen anything otherwise, and they're still doing their cute little YouTube videos. Those two
Yay!
actors, which is surprising considering the language barrier, but they're going for it.
Yeah, they're
So
going for it.
cool.
It's so cute. It's just like there's so many shows that have
they're cute. They're cute,
very
but
cute.
the show is not cute.
No, the show is not cute. Not cute, but good. But if you don't like violence, if you don't like violence, maybe stay away.
Trigger warnings.
Trigger warnings,
100%.
definitely.
Really well done. Beautiful series. A sketchy job. Somebody's number 3.
Okay.
We had Memoir of Rati for someone's number 4, and I'm guessing number 3 is School Trip for them, although I wrote number 4 again, but I'm going to guess via how they worded it that was number 3.
Yes.
Kamjira.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Yeah, you might, maybe give Bangkok Boy like 1 or 2 episode try, because I feel like the first 2 episodes are pretty indicative of like what it's going to be like. So if you don't like those, you probably won't like the rest. So I feel like it's pretty safe to try it out and then see how you feel. But yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, right. Number 2, I have a double whammy.
Wait, did you say you're 3?
No. Okay, fine.
I was
number
like, wait a minute.
We've talked about it plenty, so I'm not going to go into too much depth because the reasons are similar. But Punk's Triangle is number 3 for me. But for me, just because of those same reasons, it ended up much higher on my list, which is interesting. Okay. Right.
I love that.
That was also just a well-woven story with no things left, all very believable, nothing left hanging.
Literally. I mean,
made me smile.
There's so many good things. Like, ordering these was so difficult. But right. Yeah, like of Japanese ones this year, like that's in my top. I mean, I think it's like my top 1 or 2, definitely.
Punk's Triangle. All right, and since we've already talked about it, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. And we can keep going.
Yes. So number 2, same thing, because I kind of mentioned why I liked it. Number 2 for me was Tempo.
Oh, snap!
My babies, I was just so impressed with that entire thing. I fell in love with William S. so hard. I already liked both of them separately, but their chemistry, the storyline, it's just like, I've never seen a BL tell a story that way. And I don't even know if I can quantify like what way that was. It was just like soft, romantic, slow. Like there weren't a lot of tropes in it. Like we didn't have anyone falling and like looking into each other's eyes. We didn't have anyone like accidentally kissing, like I just felt like
that's true. Okay, fine.
It was real, and like just the charmingness of Poe being this like soft, pure human, and like the way that they fall in love was just very wholesome. And like
Mhm.
there was, I'm trying to remember, I'm like, there was no toxicity, question mark. Like it was basically
No,
like
that wasn't a toxic
everything,
show.
and so it was just like, yeah. I when I said it was a mood, it really was a mood. It was like a moment. It was
Right?
just that director and that script writer and that, the vision they had for it was just beautiful.
Lovely. All right,
Mm.
so we've talked about Shine already.
Yes.
And you did an excellent job with like summarizing the reason the plot was excellent. It ended up higher on my list, I guess, because I liked the political plot.
Yeah, no, that would make sense. I
And
feel like that would be something that, appeals to you more.
and um and yeah, just similar reasons for it being in the top 10 though, the storytelling, the acting, the cinematography, uh they had the fancy camera too. They had,
Mhm.
like so much so that they had to like actually put the camera name at the end of every episode.
Mm.
Yeah, they had the really fancy camera, the type that like American companies use for action films and stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
Um,
that would make sense because it was very well done.
the quality was way up there, but we have to mention the person wielding the camera because the camera by itself is only goes so far. So whomever was
Yes.
wielding that camera, which I don't have a name right now, but kudos because
Yeah.
you did a fabulous job. Or
No,
multiple people probably.
definitely.
The multiple people wielding that camera. And then yeah, the political drama. And since it's been summarized so beautifully, I will keep going. The other one
Oh,
is one that maybe didn't make your list. I don't know. But the Heart Killers made mine. It might not have made yours because your weird sound dysphoria that I did not have with the Heart Killers.
I have other issues with the Heart Killers, but it's fine.
You have other issues with it. Interesting.
I
I
do.
thought they did a highly entertaining job of portraying the taming of the shrew,
Okay, there you
essentially.
go.
It's not a unique story because it's a fan fiction, if you will.
Mhm.
It's like it's Taming of the Shrew in Boys Love with hit men and tattoo artists and mechanics, but Taming of the Shrew nevertheless.
Okay. Yeah, true.
So, um, I don't know about the music in between, but I liked the main soundtracks, the OST.
Okay.
I appreciated I appreciated like the chemistry amongst the four of them.
That's true.
Thought they brought that to life pretty well.
Yeah.
They really did a compelling job of leading you into the show in episode one.
Okay.
Um, that was fun. That was a
Mhm.
lot of episode one was a lot of fun. And yeah, no, the pacing was interesting and the way that they brought the tension to life was really fun. Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
So those are
I
my two
mean,
number twos.
I love that. Yeah, I have issues with the script of the Heart Killers, which I won't get into too much. But what I did love about the Heart Killers was Jung and Dunk, because their acting for me has never been
Mm-hmm.
like, they've never been bad, but they like had room to improve. And for me, their acting in the Heart Killers was like, yes, this is it. And honestly, I think one, it's just from improving over the years of being together. But two, I honestly think that they learned a little bit from watching and being on set with First and Kautang. And they even mentioned that in some interviews. They're like, watching them was like
Mm.
amazing, blah, blah. And so
Mm-hmm.
I just finally felt like their true chemistry and like the true acting. And you can even see now in Dare You to Death, their acting has leveled up even more. And so I don't know. I
Sure.
was excited to see their growth, and I
Mm-hmm.
really, really liked them in the Heart Killers. And I liked their story. But yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
they were great.
Well, at some point, I'm going to have to know what was wrong with the script in your mind. That can be a story for another
Yes,
day.
I will give you the whole I'll give you the whole diatribe.
My number two is Gel Boys. So we have Gel Boys even higher.
Yes.
We have Hisu in class two.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that one. That was a good show.
I fell so much in love with the Lycan boys that I ended up going back and watching Project Alpha from Temple.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Everyone should watch Project Alpha if you're a fan of Lycan. Even if you're not a fan of Lycan, like it's such a good show. Just like watching all the boys and seeing like Keen and where he started and seeing, everybody else and how far they've come is amazing. But yeah, honorable mention for Nut in Tempo. Nut was phenomenal. He was also had never acted before in his life, and like he played June ridiculously well. Like he had an inner monologue going on the entire time. He was so believable as that like annoying, like kind of pain in the butt character. Like he was so
Right?
good. What else is here? The Daisy You Give Me from Myanmar. Oh my gosh, come on, Myanmar BL. I've only seen a few Myanmar BLs. I love that that's on your
Same.
list. What else? Heart Killers was my
Heart
number two.
Killers
Okay,
was number
fun.
2. Okay.
I love that. That's great. Okay,
Interesting. All
number
right.
one,
Okay, so there should be
Liner
like a fanfare or something. I don't. Okay. Anyway.
dun, 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 dun. Like, is that- mine is Kenjira.
Mine is
This is
also
yours. Yep.
Kamjira.
So there we go.
There you go, everybody.
The
We
masterpiece of the year.
masterpiece of the year, 1000%. I was
100,000%.
just okay. So I guess we'll spend a couple of minutes on it since it's both of our number ones. Kamjira is complex.
Like, okay. Do you want to go first or you?
I thought we just go back and forth like a couple of sentences at a time or
We could
something.
also do that. The script, there was not one moment where I was like, this scene is unnecessary, or this pacing sucks, or I'm bored. Like every single moment was utilized and needed and necessary to the storytelling. Like it was just, yeah, there's like literally not one moment in that show where I was like, oh, that's like okay, or like that. It wasn't perfect, but like so close. Like just so well done.
It had a very unique premise, and really what I thought was telling was that I don't one of the writers came forward and said something along the lines of we tried to fit this into a BL, but then we just decided to tell the story.
Yeah.
And that was the most brilliant thing that they could have done for that story was like not trying to fit it into like being a BL.
Yeah, it doesn't have to, and that's the thing is like I enjoy when stories are stories and the two leads just happen to be men. Like it doesn't have to
Yeah.
fit these BL tropes. It doesn't have to fit this genre that's been created that's like it has a BL name tag on it. Like you can just tell the story and have like the people that fall in love just happen to be men. And of course there's a place for BLs that have those tropes. They're fun. We enjoy them. There's a reason why they exist. But like yeah, it was just so beautiful, and the casting was perfect. I mean, when you talk about like, I know a thing in Thailand, they talk about how the story chooses the actors. These characters, like, I don't understand how fate happened, but like the fact that the four of them were completely perfect for these parts, and the fact that like in my head, if anyone knows, like First was originally supposed to be paired with Latte and they were supposed to be in Love Upon a Time, but then they ended up not choosing each other because First chose Sol instead. And so then they got paired and then they were magically perfect for Kenji Ra. It's just like there's so many things that had to happen for Kenji Ra to exist. And like that puzzle piece was just it's magic, it's fate. Like there's no other way to describe it. I don't know, for me it was just like,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was one of those, and like the cultural references, and like people did whole threads about them, how like the history of it all, the
Yeah,
references to real historical things, you know, the
yeah, I mean,
mysticism, the shamanism, all of it. Yeah.
yeah, and they had real magic directors on set. They had real people, and they didn't. They were real chants. They were real spells. They were real formations with the candles and the strings and stuff. They didn't want
Hmm.
to do anything fake, which was why they made merit at every filming location, because they didn't want to, like, mess with the ghosts and stuff in the, spirits in
So,
the area and things like that. And it was just like, the fact that they were so true to it. I mean, I think that's what, I mean, obviously it resonated with inner fans, but it resonated with so many Thai people because they were
oh
like,
man,
this
that
is
was a phenomenon. Yeah.
Thailand. Like, this is our culture. This is our, like, it was the first, now maybe this has happened with other shows, but it was the first show where I saw people from other companies tweeting and retweeting and doing memes. Like, GMMTV actors were interacting with Kenjira posts. Like, people were posting like gang with off and like gang with, new, and like all these other people,
Right.
and new was like reposting things about Kenjira, and it just became this huge phenomenon where I was like, oh my God, look at all these actors, like, all these like cross things that are
Right.
interacting. And it was just, it was
There's a
so,
reason for all of that, everyone. So if you have yet to have seen Chemjira for whatever, well, maybe perhaps you haven't paid for IGE, which could be understandable. Watch it on, if you can afford to, watch it on the legit platform so that you can, give them money to make more series. Anyway, there's lots of things on IGE to watch, so you could pay for it for like a month and like binge so many fabulous shows.
you could. This is true.
Some of them we like some of them we've mentioned today even. So
Yes. Yes.
let's see. We have to mention other people's number ones from the live
Oh,
chat if you
yeah.
happen to want to share. Let's see what people. I saw almost so many Chemjiras that I was like, well, there it is. But we have Katie who chose Revenge Love.
Okay. Okay. That was another one that was kind of a phenomenon, like for what it was, like the fact that it was in China and all this stuff,
Yeah,
like that
right.
was a pretty big deal.
24 episodes, and she didn't think it was they didn't think it was the best, but they just had so much fun with it. Which,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, absolutely. And then we have Chemjira, and we
All
have
my
more
Kenjiro.
Chemjira.
Kenjiro was the
Anyway, it's
kind of
kind of funny.
story all writers wish we had written. Yes. Yes. I love that comment. That's so beautiful.
Meet and Thee feels that way for me as well. It just feels like a culmination of a years of work. Absolutely. Me and Thee is, I know it's early. I know it's going to be ending early January, but it's still going to be on 2026 lists for me because it hasn't finished yet. And man, oh man, oh man. Yeah.
Well, that's it. So if we're gonna talk about phenomenons, Chemtrail was a phenomenon that like took over Thailand. Mianti is a phenomenon that's taking over Thailand. Like, Gang will forever be known as Pakru from Chemjira, and now Pond will forever be known as Kunti, because like
I mean, apparently he's talked to on the side of the street as Kunti, not
like
as
literally, I mean, everyone, they're even showing clips of like Korean idols like mimicking the words which are in Thai, which is so funny to me because like they're Thai, it's like old Thai that even like regular Thai people don't
right,
speak. And they're speaking it. It's like if they were suddenly speaking Shakespeare, like randomly.
right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the equivalent here. Or maybe not quite Shakespeare, but like old like
No, I mean
1940s
it's
era speak or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, it's just so funny that it's gotten so big, like, because that's another one where people, there's cross things and people are interacting and posting stuff, and like,
yeah, it's
like too
all
many
it's
actors are quoting
huge.
me in tea, and like it's just, I love when things bring people together like that, because it's just, yeah, that's another story that's
Super fun.
really well written.
So well written. It's blowing my mind. Maybe Well, maybe because it's more of my alley than Kim Jera, because Kim Jera was kind of scary in some parts.
Hmm.
Me and Thee is far higher on my list of overall than Kim Jera, just simply because
Oh,
it's
interesting.
like I've dared to say that it might be my favorite series I have seen so far.
Oh, like ever, ever? Okay.
Like ever. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've had to pause a show because I was laughing so hard.
Wow.
Tears were
Okay.
streaming down
Hey,
my
I
face.
mean,
Now,
that's awesome.
now if you don't know Thai well, if you don't have some nuance, then maybe it wouldn't be quite as funny. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so that's beside the point. That might be a conversation for the end of next year. Or maybe I'm making a declaration now and everybody's going to point their finger at me at the end of next year because so many fabulous things comes out that it like goes down the list. That'll be really funny. You guys will have to follow our countdown at the end of 2026 to find out.
Yes. I know. Chaz says that watching this last episode, I feel like Pooin and Est really elevated Pond's performance. I will agree. I think that as amazing as Pond is, Pooin's acting has improved so much, and he's so good as Peach. And Est is just, I love Est. I think he's great in every character he plays. So, yeah,
Mhm.
like the combination of those three, and even Bonnie, like Bonnie is amazing. I love her. If you haven't watched Us with her and Emmy, you should watch it. They're all just like really elevating each other in every moment in the scenes. And so, yeah, I agree. I think that's really good.
Okay, so and
Wow.
then we have someone also saying "Never Let Me Go" made such a great impression that they'll always remember the actors from that series. So that's pretty
Okay.
funny.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was our top 10 series.
Yay.
This has been fun. We'll see you all next week on the BL Unscripted YouTube channel, 6
Yes.
p.m. PST as usual.
Yes. Thank you all for joining and welcoming me. I hope that I was a good addition to this live.
So fun. I thought it was so fun anyways.
Yay.
Yeah, so we'll see you all next Tuesday. Have a good week, everybody. Bye. I
Yay.
always do
Bye. Thank
a heart
you
into the world.
guys.
Okay, let me see. Where's the live end stream? And now.